Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is taken just shy of the 10, and he won't quite make it to the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some room to work. A little juke. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
But they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing now is Lance. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Grant Delpit. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
To try again after the sack, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Lance. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Let's go. 6, 7.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Well, this defense for the Browns, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he...
Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing, Jones. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
The Browns are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Jones.
Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. The tight end in motion right.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cooper will come in motion right. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 30. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On 4th down, Jones. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have moved out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Jones. Off play action. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
York on now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Lance finding Kittle. First down, San Francisco.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Throwing on first down is Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On play action, Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, set. Yes, yellow.
Again, it's Lance.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
On the ready? Ball ready.
And Lance now to throw.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Browns 21, 49ers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Jones.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked up by Ambry-Top.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here, but that will be how this first half comes to an end. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Red cycle.
From just shy of midfield, Lance.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
51 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Hey, one field. Ready?
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. The middle, it's Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Handoff comes to Chubb. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Jones now to throw on third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He's got room at the 30, and he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
On first down, Lance. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Jones. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Javon Kinlaw. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. But with clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game, what do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sideline?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lance back to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Ready, play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, that second half, Charles.